Open world games always represent a breathtaking world, and how the panorama is the main thing the developer are concerned about. This is the reason why most players are enjoying the game. In fact, the open world game is able to combine with a different games genre such as MMORPG, RPG, and adventure. Remember to like this video to support this channel. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 Open World Games 2025, High Graphic Open World Games Android and iOS 2025. Secret Guardian. This game is really good as the open world will come into urban life where the city looks alive with so many NPC are walking around. Even we can see the vehicle will pass through the road. The game looks so promising with no auto pathfinding, making the player need to play extra to find the mission. There are a ton of special scenes we'll find, and some of them we can't skip. With 3D character design and a really good appearance, I'm sure you will play it. In fact, the game will be able to run on mid-range phones smoothly without any laggy. The game's combat gameplay is a turn-based system. There is some indicator to represent that mechanism. Combat skill points are for unleashing the skill, and the basic attack will restore 1 point each. Every hero will have a powerful finishing move, but we need to wait until the energy is full. Use your skill to recharge the energy faster. The hero and the enemies will do an action in sequence according from top to down lane. The radial physics needs more optimization, especially when the hero hit the vehicle and the hero touch the other NPC. Secret Guardian is top open world 2025 games for Android and iOS. Where winds meet. I will give a huge respect to this game and also who made it and decided to release it into the mobile platforms. The game's graphics are absolutely perfect. So far, this game is one of the best open world games that has a PC quality. No wonder it's becoming a cross-platform game for PC and mobile. As usual, a Chinese developer is successfully creating a hardcore RPG open world based on fast-paced combat. The character can hold 3 different weapons. They are sword, spear, and also bow. We can switch the weapon anytime. The combat lets the player play at a higher concentration level. We should tap the skill icon at the right timing to make a parry skill and also blocking. Dodging is available to do as well. The world absolutely impressed me with a beautiful nature and greeny ambience, making all players able to play the game longer. It will spoil the eyes of every player, I guarantee that. The developer tried to deliver the storyline. That's why every special scene should be watched and can't skip. While exploring the world, we can do some action like triple jumping, dashing in the air, and this whole action will push the player to explore the world faster, but it will consume some stamina. Where Winds Meet is the best new open world games 2025 for PC, Android, and iOS. Rememento White Shadow. Be ready to play one of the best new anime open world games in role-playing genre games in 2025. Seriously, you will get Honkai-style vibes that are combined with Genshin Impact ambience, especially when we explore the huge world. Ride your horse, run, and jumping is the action we can do. We don't have any limitation to see and do an action to see the beautiful world of Rememento White Shadow. It has an anime art style with male and female heroes as the collectible character. Most of the heroes will be joining up through this storyline. The gameplay is a turn-based, where all of the heroes will have one main indicator as the representation of energy. Tap multiple times to unleash the ultimate skill with a special visual scenes. Please note, the game is no autoplay game, only when we explore the world, but in combat we can tap the auto button and even speed up the battle. The best open world 2025 for Android and iOS. Destiny Rising. This new open world 2025 game will give you a different experience because we'll play in an apocalypse world that has a combination of robotic and sci-fi design. All of the monsters and how the main hero looks so different than the common game we have right now. It's an open world based game where we can hold 2 different weapons that are classified by close combat, which is sword, and also long range as the gun. Every hero we have will have a different primary weapon as well. In combat, we can switch the camera perspective into first person or third person, so adjusting the point of view will give a different visual and better gaming experience. Anyway, this game will be playable for a different platform for PC, Android, iOS, and also we can use a controller support. The game's developer behind this project is a NetEase company, which means we will get a high quality graphic game. Because this company always focuses on creating the games. The best open world games 2025 for cross-platform. CodeFa Open World. This game is on development. They push the player to try the game through several beta testing. Even right now, the game is not perfectly optimized in graphic, but at least we all know how the gameplay is. So we'll be playing in a survival and are able to explore the world. The concept is quite unique because we will have a pet as our helper to grind some material for crafting some equipment and tools. The more we have the pet with a better level and tier, it will make the hero gather more material faster. The game combat mechanism is an action hack and slash game. The main hero can hold different weapons based on the crafting goods that you are making. Try to make the enemy weaken and lower his HP to raise the capture rate. Remember, the main goal is to create your team better to speed up the progress on survival base. CodeFa is the best open world RPG 2025 for Android and iOS. Once Human, open world game with a challenging gameplay in a realistic 3D character design will boost your adrenaline while playing the game, especially when you are playing a horror survival based game. But anyway, the game looks so unique, will not fight against the common zombie, but the way of the monster design is really interesting. It's a combination of undead creatures and also the mutant. This is a single player open world games with role playing genre, so we'll have so many chance on exploring the world and also doing some survival activities freely, which I mean it has a sandbox gameplay. Constructing the new house, new building and crafting tools is available to do. Anyway, we can find the material around easily, cut down the tree and also gather the rock with a basic tool. Action combat is the main gameplay to fighting the monster, using a gun as the primary weapon and wooden stick or knife as the melee combat. The best new open world Android 2025 for PC and also iOS. Har Moon Home Sweet Home. This game will bring it back to your childhood world where the Har Moon became one of the most popular games in the history. It's still made by the same developer Natsume, but the game's visual looks so different from that version. The character looks taller with an anime art style visual. As I remember the original version, it has a chibi look and a western design. So which appearance do you prefer to play? This game will push the player to maintain our field every day. If we can do it consistently, then our crop will grow more healthy and delicious. It's not about planting only, but also there is a pet we should take care of every day by feeding them and brushing them. The game has a relaxing music with a beautiful ambience. The main gameplay is simple, which is a good option to play for a casual player. While exploring the open world, we can tap the screen and visit some villagers' houses. Auroria, a playful journey. After waiting for more than several years, finally this game came to mobile officially, just like what I said, it's just about the time. The game will launch globally once the developer finishes on optimizing the game according to the player feedback. Right now, we have seen such a great game to read. The main concept is we can tame the pet to become our allies. They all will really help us in combat. Capturing 3 maximum pets and switching by turn is possible to do. The pet will become so tanky and fight in the front lane, so we'll have a chance to hit the enemy from a distance with our gun's weapon. Seriously, this game has a huge open world area, and we can tame the pet to ride. Once you reach mid-game, you need to build up your own base. Actually, the tutorial really helps the newbie player so much. With a simple action will make the player easier to understand the feature. Once you feel you are strong enough, then try to conquer the tower stage and reach the top of the floor to obtain the better rewards. Absolutely, this is the best new RPG open world Android and iOS. Titanite. This game will give a great example for the other games developer on how to make a realistic open world games with a stable performance gameplay. It's because they successfully reduce the sharpness of vegetation and how the water effect is reduced. As a mobile game user, of course we want to get a smooth experience, and for me it's a great way to make it into reality. This is a cross-platform game for mobile and PC, that's why the graphic absolutely impressed me, especially when you set it into the maximum level. We'll play in a futuristic era where the mutant has a robotic form. The game's combat mechanism lets the hero use 2 different play styles for a long range and also close range. Of course, it's depending on the weapon that we are equipping on. It's a multiplayer game where we can meet other players in a real time, build new bases and explore your creativity and a futuristic building design. The best new open world 2025. Infinity Nikki. This game is one of the most beautiful open world games that has a female as the main character, so the hero's recruitment will get through the storyline. It's a very no pay to win game, and I highly recommend it to everyone, no matter what gender of the player would love to play it for a longer time. The landscape is truly breathtaking. I can explore the world all day long and enjoy the panorama of my mystical dreams. The gameplay is an action game hack and slash based, but we should get into the mission to face the monster, because in the open world we will not find any monster walking around and it makes the game feel so peaceful. Every hero will have their own action, like for the combat, jumping from the higher cliff and also exploring. There is ton of minigames available to play and to kill our time. This game is available for PC and mobile with a low difficulty level. I'm sure the game will be playable for anyone, no matter if you are a newbie in the RPG games genre. Bonus: Uncharted Tombs of Crete. This game is a good representative of what open world games on mobile should be, with high graphic and perfect reflections of shadow making the sun glare look so real. Of course, it will create a great visual effect. This game is an adventure game where we can explore the world by mission. We can make the chaos by hitting the random NPC until they die. Such a pleasure to do it. Unfortunately, the number of the NPC are pretty limited, so we should keep going to look after the mission. The combat mechanism is hack and slash based. Use the sword to slash the enemy by tapping a simple button, and it will create a combo attack. Always try to find the treasure chest by checking on the hidden places. These all are the best open world games 2025 for Android and iOS. I hope you all enjoy it and tap the like button. See you on the next video. Thanks.